Hello, my friends. I just want to show you guys something real quick. So right here in this bird feeder that Tara and I got, there's this little bird. Can you see him? And his eyes are either swollen shut or he's blind. But he's happy right now, I think, because he's just hanging out. He's got all the food he needs. He's comfortable. He's sheltered. And he's not worried about anything because he doesn't see any threats. Like, he literally doesn't see them. The other birds will come in there, the same species, same type of bird, and they'll fly away when I walk over. But he stays there, or she. I can't tell. Uh, so why is that? What am I thinking about today? Why does that make me think? Well, I was just thinking about, like, my mind is always going on, right? It's always working. It's always trying to find some problem to solve, right? That's the way I was trained, right? I was trained in school to solve problems, and I got a reward when I solved the problem. I got an A, or I got a gold star on my forehead, or I got, you know, candy, or whatever it happened to be. There was a reward system in place. Also, what's going on, so like, going on in my mind, I think it's instinctual at some point, right? At some level, it's just we look for the negative, right? We look for threats. We look for what's wrong because those things that we could spot in our environment that were wrong generally may have posed a threat to us. So we were always looking for threats, right? But the fact is, and I suspect it is for you as well, many of you, but the fact is, for me right now, everything's fine. My belly is full. I started exercising again, so I feel really good about that. I've got work. I'm editing a book for an author. Um, you know, Life is good. Bills are paid. Um, but my brain always wants to find something, right? So my brain's always telling me, when you play chess with your friend on Fridays, like, you're not winning as much as you should. You should be better at chess. Or um, you could have done like 5 more pages on that book last night, instead of going to bed early, getting your sleep. You could have finished that manuscript by the weekend, but it's just out of reach. The YouTube channel, you could always be working on the YouTube channel, optimizing your SEO, right? And trying to get more views. There's no end to that, right? I mean, if I got 1 million views on a video tomorrow, the next day I'd want 3 million views, right? So here's, it's a never ending cycle. So how do I combat that, right? So what do I do to combat that? Well, if it's instinct and upbringing, so I can start to train my brain in a different way. So I can start to educate my brain to learn how to relax. So meditation helps me. Breathing exercises, right? Focusing on my breath, like just breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds. That type of thing, the rhythmic breathing, right? But that's one thing I can do. But the other thing is instinct. It's always there, that instinct. And that instinct is good. It can help me to survive. However, it's not good if it's always working all the time. So the other thing that I can do is I can introduce into my environment things that can remind me that everything's pretty good, Like, I got my health, and I got a beautiful wife. Everything's good. And, let me just show you these birds again, because now there's 2 of them. Maybe you'll see what I mean when the one gets spooked and flies away. See how that one just flew away? And this one just stays there? In a way, I can remind myself a couple things. So this blind bird, I can say, oh my gosh, look at that poor blind bird. But another way I can also say, look, I'm blind to so many things that are going on around me that could affect me, that I'm not aware of, and blissfully unaware of. That, like, the things that I am aware of, maybe I can just take those one at a time. Just one at a time. It's like this bird's eating one seed at a time. Hope you guys have a great day today. I'll see you on the next one.